about how to sort out elastic for a waistband, but I'll do it again and I'll use the serger this time. Now get your piece of elastic that is nice and snug when pulled round your waist. That's the length you need. Just sew the two ends together. I don't do a seam, I do an overlap, because a seam will give it too much bulk, so an overlap is better. And then basically fold it in half, mark it, put a pin in, and then half again, so you've got 4 quarters. And do that with the trousers itself, but obviously you don't need to mark the back and front because you've got seams there. So we'll find the back, which is that bit. You can tell which is the back because it's more fabric than the front gusset. There's more fabric in the seam than there is in the front seam. Right, so these are still inside out, and I've got the right side of the back. Find your elastic, and we want to put the overlap seam is there at the back, and I'll just put a pin in there. Now find your pin that will be the exact opposite for it for the front. Find the front seam and pin again. Find the side seam with, well, there is no seam at the side, the pin and the side, and you want to put those two together. Take one out and pin the 2 pieces of fabric together, and then the last one is this side and this side. Put the 2 pins together, take one out, and the one that's left goes through the 2 pieces, the elastic and the fabric. Now, as you can see, I've allowed about 1/4 of an inch overlap of the fabric because I'm doing this on the serger. So it'll cut that away, but not the elastic. So I'll get it started so it'll be past my pin will hold it there. And you want it so the fabric at the top will get cut off, but not your elastic band. Just starting it, and then hold where your first pin is, hold behind, straighten it out so you've got just a little overlap, straighten it out and sew. Don't sew fast because you want to keep a check on it. And make sure that just the fabric is getting cut off and not the elastic band. Now we're coming to the first pin, so hold there, stretch, and that's close enough. Pin out. Go to the next pin. Do the same again. Make it so the fabric overlaps a bit, and you'll cut that off and stretch. Close enough to that pin now. Out it comes. Go to your next pin, straighten it all out and stretch. Close enough to that pin, out it comes. And you have to be careful with the velvet at times, it rolls. We're back nearly where we started. Take that final pin out. Stretch. And there is sewing the elastic on with a serger. That's from the elastic side and that's from the fabric side. Now what you'll see is nice finished edge all the way around there, and you would take it to your sewing machine, fold it completely over so it's like that, and then you can sew from this side and sew the elastic down, or you can top stitch it to catch the bottom row of the elastic, and see how nicely finished off that edge is. That's what a serger does when you put your elastic on with a serger, and as you can see it stretches the elastic and the fabric and the stitches. So that's all we've got to do now is sew it down. Find the back and basically fold the fabric over. Now find a mark on your needle plate to help you know exactly where the edge of the elastic is. Wherever you press a foot, I've got the 3-step zigzag on. As I said before, that helps the thread not break when the fabric stretches. Now you can use a normal zigzag if you haven't got the 3-step, but just hold your material stretched and sew to that line. Again, make sure the fabric is sitting flush all the way down to where you are holding it again. Hold it front and back, stretch and sew. And just keep slowly going around like that. I've got black thread in the top so you can't really see much, and white thread in the bobbin so you can't see it as much on the inside. Sorry about that. Try not go as fast as if you were doing a straight line when you're using zigzag or this 3-step zigzag, because it's pulling a lot of thread through for doing the zigzag, and it can break on you quite easily. I've been doing these and I had a break up because I was going too fast. Because I've used black thread, you cannot see it. And because I've used white thread there, it's going to be very obvious it. But that's now caught down all the way around. So we just, they're all finished now. It's just turning under round the feet. So you can do that with the 3-step zigzag, a normal zigzag, or a straight stitch, because it doesn't stretch that much around your foot. Thank you. Bye.